What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. This is another episode in the settlements tips videos that I've been doing. I think we're on episode 5 now, and in this one I'm going to be showing you guys 4 things. I'm going to show you guys how, at least on PC, you can no-clip objects, so you can at least make fences like that look nice, because if you've ever done those by themselves, they look garbage because there's like a freaking foot gap in between them. I'm also going to be showing you guys how you can move pretty much an entire set of objects that are near each other, because I was doing this on stream and a lot of people did not know, and look at that. The one downside of living in this castle is you always have them stupid Brotherhood people freaking crashing. Anyway, I'm also going to be talking about rare traders, which I actually just learned about a few days ago, so I figured I would share that on with you guys. And then finally, I'm going to show you guys how you can see which settler is doing what, because that's like one of the downsides, especially of a really large base. You can't ever tell who is doing which. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that one first, because it's fairly simple. Now, I'm obviously here in the castle in a pretty wide open area, so it is going to be easier if you are in an open area. If you're in an enclosed space, it's going to be pretty difficult actually to tell. But if we go into the build mode and we hover over our boy Sheffield here, you can see the armory. Or is that weapons? I don't know, whatever. I think that's weapons. But regardless, you can see that light up. And that's because he is assigned to that. Now, I don't know why he's not over there. That's just the settlers not doing anything. But that's how you can tell. And if I go to this guy, I don't think he's assigned to anything. Let me go up here and see. I think I have some, farm members or people that work on the farm. Let's see, what do you do? Do you do anything? No. Let's see if this guy. I think Preston... It might show the defensive stuff for him. Okay, it's not. Maybe it'll show it for this person or these people. So yeah. So this one you can see these are the crops that he's getting. He's getting some corn and then some mut fruit back there for you. It highlights the ones that he does. So yeah, if you were wondering what, your followers do, you can do it. You can go up to them while you're in the building mode and see what is highlighted. If you want to, and this is what I think I'm going to do, is just give them certain clothes so I know what each one does. But yeah, I figured I would share that with you guys. Now, how to actually get pretty much an entire thing, like a bunch of objects, how to move them at once. This even works with your entire house. All you have to do, I think it's on, I think on console it's X or A, but on PC you hold the E button. If I hold this, literally this entire structure and everything that's near it, I can now move. Now, I don't know why exactly you would want to do that, but you can do that. And say, if I come all the way over here, I can legitimately move my entire house, all the objects in it, everything on top. And even though, well, it's kind of connected, but even if these things weren't connected, as long as it's in a somewhat close area, it will... That's gonna make my frames drop. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna still take it. So if you wanted to do this for whatever reason, at least now you know how to do it. Okay, this third tip that I want to show you guys is how you can do no clipping. Now this will only work on PC because we are gonna need the console commands to actually have this work. But as you can see, this is, I found it most useful on these fences because you can't get them as close as you would want. There's this pretty big gap. Now, granted, I don't think anybody can go through it, but still, it just looks kind of weird, especially if you have a bunch of fences in a row. And you can see over here, we can make it pretty much where there is no gap, which looks a lot better in my opinion. To do this, now, the only downside of this is that it will take some time because you're going to have to do this individually every single time. But to do this, while we're in this building menu, we're going to go into the console and we're going to type TCL. That's going to turn collision off. Once we're done that, just back out. And then we're going to hit E on the object that we want to collide with, pretty much. So this is going to be the one. We're going to hit E and then hit Tab. That'll just put it right back in its spot. But now it will not have any collision. And we can move this as close as we want, and it will allow us to put it down. And now, as you can see, there's no gap, and in my opinion, this looks a lot better than having a big old gap. You can do this with pretty much every other material in the game, I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel here and show you guys what I did with it at my other base. Okay, so I'm over here at my other base, and you can see I also use that no clip trick to sort of make somewhat of a staircase, like a gradually increasing staircase, instead of using one of those or just a ladder or something like that. And as you can see, I mean, it looks fairly nice, I think, at least. And I use the concrete blocks. Now, obviously, if you weren't to do this, if I go into building mode, I think if I can, I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. The problem is you can't really do that because it'll clip or it'll snap. And unfortunately, there's no way to turn snapping off. So yeah, that's why you'd have to do the no clip mode. So there's a few different things you can do with that no clip trick, and I think it's gonna come in handy for a lot of people when they do build. And then this last thing that I want to show you guys doesn't have to do with building, but it has to do with your settlement and your workshops in particular. So as many of you guys know, there's the stores categories, and there are these emporiums. So this one's a trading emporium, we have the armor emporium, we have the weapons, and then obviously down the list. Now, as you can see, for some of these you do need quite a few perks to actually make, as well as a good amount of bottle caps to set up. And what these will do, they'll just give you some more money, you know, that your settlement will make for you. In addition, the people that you put here to sell things, they'll probably have better equipment, better items. These are the emporiums by themselves. These are just level 3 workshops. But, and this is something that I found out a couple days ago, you can make them level 4 workshops with certain people. Now this one is the trading emporium, and I'll go ahead and put a list on the screen right now, and I'll probably link this imager in the description in case you want to just favorite it or something. But this guy right here, this is the Vault Tech rep, and he will actually make the trading emporium a level 4 workshop. Now what that means, if I talk to him here, he should have better items, and sometimes he will have pretty good legendary items. Now this one's not the greatest because I don't really care for energy resistance and damage, but you know, sometimes, and obviously he'll have about $500. I just bought a lot of stuff from him, but he will have some good stuff. And you can see here on screen, these are the other people you can get. Now some of them you can actually find in certain places. Most of them though are random encounters, which kind of sucks, but just be on the lookout for them in the wasteland. And some of them also require a minimum population. Now, luckily for me, the Vault-Tec guy doesn't matter, but the weapons emporium guy called Smiling Larry, he needs a minimum population of 30. Now, that's a lot of people. However, if you do have supply lines, which I do have, as you can see, I have a bunch of them, and if you read the last sentence at the top, it says, luckily, any settlements connected by supply lines to the target location will count towards that minimum population. So for me, I have 6 here. We have 17 here, you know, I got 1 here, and these will all add up, 9 here, so I should have at least 30 people. I just haven't found Smiling Larry to come over here, but I wanted to share this with you guys just so you can be on the lookout for these people. If you do have these emporiums in your base, you want to get more money, or you want them to sell better items or have better legendaries, then you want those people. So go out and search for them. I think a few of them can be found in Vault 81, but the other ones are just random encounters, so be on the lookout for them again. Anyway, that is it with this episode of the Settlement Tips. Hopefully you learned some things. Hopefully this helps you in your settlement builds on Fallout 4. I wanted to say this, and I'm not promising anything, but I will leave a link. I will leave this email in the description. I want to do some sort of like top settlements of the week. So if you guys that are watching this have really cool settlements you want to submit, then I will leave a link or an email. It's like Fallout4Settlements, I think, at gmail.com. Send me either a video, you know, of you walking around your settlement and showing it off, or you can send me like your save and tell me where it's at if you're on PC, if you know how to do that. But yeah, if you want, just send me like a quick, you know, 2-3 minute video of your base that you want to show off. Then maybe if I get enough submissions, I can do sort of a top 2, top 3, something like that, settlements of the week. Anyway, that is it with this video. Hopefully, again, you learned some stuff. Hopefully this helps you out. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more settlement tips and more building live streams. I'm going to be building up here on this freeway later today, most probably. So check that out if you want to. Anyway, See you guys in the next one. As always, it's your boy Saints Fan. I'm out. Peace.